y'all. Hopefully y'all can hear me. It is what it is. If it can't, we're just gonna let it go. But good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on when you're watching this. Y'all, I feel like I already told y'all, I feel a little, I'm a little excited because you know your girl got her little stuff, got it back up and popping with the little handheld things. I told y'all I went to Five Below. Boop, boop. $5. I got a couple mounts actually. That was $5, and there was another one that was $3 at Five Below. And I haven't put it up yet. I don't know how that's gonna work. This is the other one. So I don't know where it's going to go, or how it works, and I might be taking it back because it might be for something else. Because it clearly says a camera mount. Who knows? I might upgrade. I don't know at this point, y'all. It is what it is. But y'all, let me tell y'all. I don't even know where to begin. I just came down to like have a conversation. I probably should have just went straight live. Maybe I go live after I get my hair did, because then I feel real cute. But at this point, it is what it is. Y'all already see my hair. I mean, it's under here, but we finna get it together. I don't know what it is about me and getting my hair done and like between week 2, it's like that couple of days right before week 3 starts, the hair just don't be doing what it need to do. Like, it's like my scalp or whatever be like, nah, we ain't here for this no more. Go on, get this up off of us. Look, go on, take this on off. It is what it is. So yeah, me and my sister, we went out to some eatery in Orlando. Maybe I'll put the name in the description when I figure it out again. So initially when we got there, the boy went to seat us, and because it was just the 2 of us, he went to seat us, and then he was like, oh wait, 2 people went home, we're low on staff, so we won't be able to seat you right now. It'll be like a 25 minute wait. And of course, sometimes once I make up my mind is made up. So I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. Went into place, went to his bathroom. It was too many people, number one, and then like 2 of the stops were messed up, and I'm just like, okay, this ain't it. Then I walked over, because it was in downtown Orlando, right across from the Publix. There's a Publix that's down there. I don't even know. Like I said, I'll put the information in the description at some point. But we went there. Then we turned around. I went to Publix for multiple reasons. Mainly to go to the restroom, because I was over waiting in line. I was like, child, sis was already had to go to the bathroom before he would get here. Because y'all know, once I sit down and be driving and riding for about an hour or 2, as soon as I get to wherever I gotta go, I'm like, let's go to the bathroom, go knock this on out. So went over to Publix. That was a very interesting story, all in and of itself. Came back to the place. We sat there for a little while. It wasn't even that long. They finally went to sit us down. Baby. Of course, they were low on staff, so we had to wait for a little minute. And I think it was probably like one of the managers came over. Well, let me back up. There was another hostess who was there, who was doing a little bit of everything. So she was greeting us. She was nice about it, letting us know kind of like what we could expect as far as, staff. Like, it'll be a little wait, X, Y, and Z. So this was different from the guy before, which he was nice too. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Like, they were all decent. And then I think the manager, the owner, whoever, she came over. She was like, did anybody come and serve you yet? Blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I was already like, should have just sat at the bar at this point. So she was was like, oh, do you guys mind moving because we're having a basketball team come in? And, you know, like, she was having a little chat with us. She was like, you know, in order, because, you know, you are moving, you're so nice about it, you know, X, Y, and Z. We give you 2 free drinks and an appetizer. I was like, okay, like, that's cool. Look, that's cool, whatever you say. So we sat at the bar, and they had already had, you know, a couple of good sizes, you know, there of groups. So I think the bartender was a little bit overwhelmed, but, you know, she was like talking with the same lady, the manager, I'm assuming, right? She was talking to her, and she was like, hey, you know, can you, pretty much asking her which I wasn't all the way in their conversation, but pretty much saying like, hey, you know, can they go back out to their area and have those waitresses and waiters that's there, you know, come through, because it was overcrowded. For her to be one person at the bar, it was already roughly a full bar, and then having so many people like congregate around it, I can see how it was definitely overwhelming. But she was doing what she needed to do. So with that being said, you know, we finally ordered our drinks, ordered appetizers, ordered food. But y'all, overall, what I can say, even if it was a rough start in whatever having you, like, my sister was like, oh, this allows me to really see, you know, what the service industry go through, or what a bartender would do, you know, X, Y, Z, because she kind of was thinking about doing something like that before. And I was like, oh, honey, I wanted to be a bartender at one point in time. I was like, but yeah, I was like, service, people sleep on it and think like they have all these different, I guess, like, grandiose thoughts about it. I was like, no, honey. I was like, service, as far as like service industry period, I guess, if outside of, no, I'm not really big on being in the service industry, just because I know how I am and my expectations, and then what I try to deliver. Not to say that I probably would never own a business or, you know, anything like that, but that's stressful to another level. And then people are rude. That's even like working on like cruise ships and stuff like that. Like, I always try to be cordial with those that serve me. But some people too, they be beside themselves. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But like I was saying, the service industry is nothing to play with. Like, these people really, you know, sometimes not getting paid a whole lot, work off tips, and there's history behind that too, if y'all do y'all research, because black people typically were some of those individuals who was working in the service industry, so they paid them less money and made them pay for their own tips. They had to give a portion of their tips, but overall, and give a portion of their tips in order to receive their tips, which is crazy to me. But overall, you know, that's one of the things that influence the service industry. But these individuals, they are hard workers. You know, I have to congratulate them. Like, I've done little things for like events and different stuff, because I've been an event coordinator. I put on events. I love doing that. I might get back into it. But you have to be able to quickly think on your toes. You have to be able to work as a unit and be self-reliant as well. It's very interesting. But like I said, overall, the customer service was amazing. It really was, in the grand scheme of things. For them to be not as staffed as they needed to be. It was, and I had a steak, and it was it was supposed to be a steak, potatoes, and broccolini, but because I'm not doing any starch right now, I had the steak, broccolini, and asparagus, and that was really good. And well, they said it was supposed to be like mashed potatoes or something, but it was really whole potatoes, maybe with a garlic sauce on them. I don't really know, honestly. My sister wound up, she had initially had a, was it a fettuccine or something? Linguine. It was one of the noodles, and she added, it was fettuccine. She added shrimp and chicken. The shrimp was kind of like the shrimp skewer that I had from the appetizer. So she was like, oh, it's like pretty much the same thing. I was like, yeah, you don't know until you know. The shrimp was really good. The shrimp skewer as an appetizer, it came with a slaw, like a red cabbage slaw, which was good. And both. And let me get back to the meal, because that's where I started, and then I'll work my way over to the appetizers. But she initially had that fettuccine. She said that the fettuccine was a little bit too smoky. There was something with it. She just was not vibing with it. However, my steak was cooked to perfection. The broccoli and asparagus was delicious because the steak was good. Like, that was really, really good steak. And I honestly was like, I need one to go, but I didn't order it because we were going to be downtown for a while. Because I was like thinking, I was like, that steak would be real good tomorrow. I was like, I can get it a little bit more rare. And then, you know, when you heat it up, when you reheat it, it'll cook to perfection. But of course, I was like, I'm downtown. I don't want no meat to be sitting out like that. But yeah, that with some eggs this morning would be busting. I don't eat until like 10 or 11. So it is what it is. So I'm not gonna have that. But she wound up getting the same thing, but with the potatoes, but they were whole potatoes. Not really mashed like it said. But like she thought she was only gonna eat a portion of it and take the rest to go. And she was like, it was too good. And I was like, it was very delicious. So I do highly recommend it. I recommend it. I don't want to say highly, but the steak, I highly recommend. But like I said, y'all, atmosphere wise, once it got started and they worked out a few of their kinks, even with the basketball players, the teams and stuff coming up, because they wound up doing like I don't want to say a la carte. They did like a bigger selection so that people could come up and almost like a buffet. Some of y'all may say buffet, trying to be a little fancy. No, but they did like a buffet type thing situation for the team. But it was overall good. Like we sat at the bar, the doors was open some so you can get the wind off of, it was like getting cooler, so you got the wind off of the water. It was just very relaxing. It was a good time. Met some people, which is really good, because y'all know, if y'all follow me on Instagram, I was talking about getting out, meeting people, doing other things. So that was nice. It was a change in pace for me, which I needed. It was so necessary. What else? Okay, so going back, so I told you what I ate and what was good as far as the entree. But for the appetizers, we had the calamari. It was free. Let me tell you. So taste-wise, it was good. It just came to us, it was a little cold once it got to us, which of course, not having the staff, not being fully staffed, could have played a role in it. So, and it would have gotten to the table piping hot. It might have been something a little different. It was good nonetheless. It still was very flavorful. But like I said, it was cold. And I already know if I send it back, it's going to probably come back. You know what I'm saying? The same. So the taste-wise, though, was it was there. I thoroughly liked their calamari. It came with jalapeno peppers, which y'all know I love spicy stuff, but it wasn't spicy to me. Let me just put it that way. But it did give it, so it made it very flavorful. And then what else did I want? The lady recommended the calamari, and she also recommended the chips and dip, which was like the guacamole, the regular dip, and something else. And usually I probably would have went to that first. However, and probably at this rate, since the calamari was a little fried, but it was just a little bit. Um, y'all know I be trying to figure out ways to stay within my change of eating habits and whatnot. But I probably would have got the chips and dip had I not been trying to eat a little bit better. The other appetizer that I got was the shrimp skewer, like I said, so that was good with the slaw. It was like a red slaw. And my sister, she got the shrimp tempura, I think, which is like sushi. It's just cooked sushi. And she said that was really good. She really liked it. What else? They had a sauce or something that was there with it that she was liking. The calamari had a good sauce as well. It had like a both of the sauces. It had two sauces. One was like this white sauce. I don't know what really was in it or whatever, but it was good. But the chili sauce was really good, and I'm really into chili sauce, so I was here for it. Anything else? My sister had the two drinks. One was the something lychee, and I might post. I probably won't. I don't know. I was like, I think I took a picture of something. I might post it because I don't know how to really add it to this thing. Maybe I'll go into the YouTube studio and try to figure out how to add the photos to this. If not, just find me on Instagram, y'all. It's at I am Jamaica A. Find me on Instagram because I will be posting it there. That's guaranteed. So she said that the lychee was not that great, but there was also a strawberry drink. Both of these are alcoholic beverages. So if you don't drink alcohol, I don't know what to tell you because I don't even think I had water. I didn't have anything to drink, so I can't tell you nothing about nothing. But she said the strawberry one was so good. It was very delicious. So she definitely recommended that. So I'm gonna recommend it to y'all. That if you stop there, get the strawberry one. And yeah, that's it. Look, that's it. That's all I got. But y'all, go out and have some fun. Look, go out and have some fun. Do something you want to do. Do something you ain't never done. Talk to some people you don't know. I think lately we've been all kind of cramped in the house and whatever else. And so, our disdain for people probably is at an all-time high. However, get outside. Go meet some new friends. Go do something and change the dynamic of what you have going on. But y'all, I ain't finna stay long. That was my little review. I'm gonna probably post this. I'm gonna start reviewing restaurants because I actually do like to go out and eat. That means I'm gonna have to start going to more places, different places. But I'm gonna post a couple of things out on here because I do a little razzle dazzle. All right, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all later.